watched our journey. It has been a minute since I've been on here. I am so happy to be back from vacation and getting a few things done before I start back on my orders in my office this weekend. But I wanted to jump on and do a little chit chat. So I hope you're having a beautiful morning. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're returning and if you're new, a huge welcome. Please like and share and comment, and most of all, subscribe on this channel if you want a whole lot of support and some fun along the way and some easy, simple recipes. Just a lot of support mainly. So I'm super glad you're here. All right. Chit chat. You know, normally I'm in the car chit chatting, but today I'm just going to chit chat around my kitchen while I'm trying to get some things done. This won't be a super long chit chat. I'm not really going to go over this week's meeting topic. I'm going to talk about our weigh-in yesterday, and I want you to stay tuned till the very end of the video because I have a special little clip to insert for you guys. You'll be excited because I am. Anyway, I'm gonna just talk as I'm making overnight oats this morning. Y'all saw it if you watched my video where I was out of town traveling and I showed you what was in my cooler. So I'm making those again because I need to put them in the refrigerator so I can have breakfast for a couple mornings. So if you'll go back to that video, my last travel video, what I did will be under there. Actually, it's Dish with D's recipes. I sort of altered them for my taste. I'm making lemon blueberry and strawberry cheesecake. So I'm gonna get those in the jars and we'll just chit chat along the way. I'm so happy to be home. My little fur baby was so excited to see me. Well, both of them, but my Saban, he cried for 15 minutes, bless his little heart. I missed him. I missed my big fella and I missed my little fellas. Yesterday, I took all day and I grocery shopped at Sam's, Walmart, Publix, and Aldi. I did not show y'all that grocery haul because, oh my goodness, it was a big one. I did 2 pickups and I did go into the store and shop on 2 of them. And I just had so much going on yesterday, there was just no way for me to show you the grocery haul. But I got groceries in the house for the next couple weeks. I've got my menu planned out. I'll share that with you, what it is. Some of the things I've made before, some of them are new. I may try to film a couple of the new ones. I just have so much going on. I'm trying to get caught up from vacation and trying to get our meals prepped and just get myself back in the groove of things. So may or may not see a lot of videos this week, but I did want to jump on and chit chat with y'all because I have missed y'all, and y'all were so sweet to comment on my videos while I was gone. And look, for those of you that watched, I'm wearing the shorts. I have to get some more shorts, but I'm wearing the shorts. And that's a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. The meeting topic is about activity. I know that we all know that we should be active. To be honest, completely, totally honest, I lost, I'm 135 pounds 15 years ago. I did not exercise. I wish I had exercised. I wish I'd felt that it was important. You know, I would be less saggy and, you know, flabby right now. But I can't go back and undo that. And the long and short of the meeting topic this week is just basically finding something that inspires you activity-wise. I'm going to take a walk in just a little bit when I can get a couple things done in the kitchen. I'm going to take a walk. We've got a beautiful little park near our house that has a waterfall. And, excuse me, and I'm going to walk there because it's a short walk. It's shaded. It's a sidewalk, like it's a cement trail. So it's safe and won't be so hot. And it's beautiful. So that will be all inspiring to me. You know, like the birds, the trees, the waterfall. There's a little bench you can sit down halfway if you need to rest or you just want to, you know, contemplate things. So I'm going to do that. I promised Miss Terry over at Terry's channel, Terry W. I'll link her below. I promised her, we've been communicating back and forth, and I'm so proud of her with her 15-minute a day commitment to walk. I promised her I would walk, and I have not had a chance being on vacation and getting back yesterday, but I'm going to do that today. And I promised one of my meeting members, Jan, she checked on me today and reminded me to walk. So I'm going to do that. I may take you along a little bit for that because it is really, really pretty, and I can insert that in this video. So got my overnight oats made. This is strawberry cheesecake. So when it comes out of the fridge, I will warm it up, add a little extra milk, and I have my favorite cherry berry blend. I'll show you the bag from Aldi. It is absolutely, hands down, my favorite frozen fruit blend. So it's got cherries and blueberries and strawberries in there. So I will add that, and then I made lemon. The other one's lemon. And so when it comes out, I'll warm it in the microwave with a little bit of milk, and I will add either fresh blueberries or frozen blueberries. So it's lemon blueberry. It is absolutely delicious. So simple recipes, cottage cheese, yogurt, sugar-free Jell-O, your protein milk. We use pure protein. But you could use almond milk, you could use regular milk, you could use anything you wanted to use. We just use pure protein because it's 1 point for an entire bottle on WW. So the whole jar is only 3 points, so not too bad for a breakfast. Okay, so I have that done. Now, let me just chit-chat a little bit about this week. I really felt like after all of my comments, y'all were so sweet and y'all were so supportive on the video about my shorts and how anxious I was to wear them, and I explained how long it had been since I had worn shorts. But I have been thinking this week a lot about that. I'm gonna just work in the kitchen, so this is a different kind of video for you guys, but bear with me. Cleaned my kitchen yesterday, I reorganized. I don't know if you can see it, let me show you. Reorganized my counter. I got all my stuff in place, and let me show you this way. Reorganized my little stand, so I put my mixer over there and my convection oven, and then I moved my I'll show you, my air fryer over here. And then when I got home, I had a surprise. Mr. Murray had bought me the Never Dull Ninja knives. I'm so excited to use those. I've been wanting them, and he got them for me. It was a nice surprise. So, I've been thinking a lot about wear the shorts. Like, essentially, that was what my video was. You know, wear the shorts. I can do hard things. And, you know, even as old as I am, sometimes I don't do hard things because they're hard. They make me uncomfortable. It's out of my comfort zone. And so I have spent a lot of my life not doing hard things. Not doing things that push me out of my comfort zone. And I feel like I'm not the only one. I feel like most people don't admit that. I feel like most people are kind of like me outwardly. They're, I don't mean to say I'm not real. I'm real. What you see is how I am. But inwardly, how I feel about myself and how I talk about myself and how I choose to go about doing things is sometimes not the gregarious person that you might see. This YouTube channel is very out of my comfort zone to put myself out there, because like I shared in our meeting last night, there was a time in my life that I wouldn't walk across the gym floor for being afraid of what someone would think about me. Well, she's too heavy, look what she's wearing, that's too tight, or you know, whatever in my head I had made up that they might be saying. It prevented me, my inner feelings prevented me from doing a lot of things. I wasted a lot of time living vicariously through others and not through myself, and worrying so much about what others thought. Some of that, you know, is just internally how I am. I didn't grow up in a household that was hugely supportive. I didn't grow up in a household that was, you can do anything and you got this and you're beautiful. And I didn't grow up in that kind of household. I grew up in a household that was very negative and very, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to carry into adulthood. Let me just say that. And I know there are a lot of us out here that are the same way. We just don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. We can't help how we grew up. We can't help how we were raised. We can't help how we were treated as a child. And it just carries into adulthood. It really, really does. Some of it we choose to wear from the world, what the world says, you know, a standard of beauty is. And I really feel like that's what wear the shorts is about for me now. It's not simply the clothing. It's not simply putting on the clothing. It's more about wear the shorts, live your life vicariously through yourself. And that's what I'm going to do. I had not worn them publicly again after I put them on for that video, and almost had the anxiety attack wearing them to town. And I know nobody noticed my legs or the jiggly, wiggly, loose skin. I know they didn't, you know, but I did it. I wore it. But when I put them on, I wore them to town yesterday. I wore them to my Weight Watchers meeting last night. It was kind of freeing, actually. I mean, I walked through Sam's and I was like, I got the shorts on. I wore the shorts. And I know that is such a minor thing, but what I want to say to you is wear the shorts. Figuratively and literally wear the shorts. Because for me, wearing the shorts now means doing hard things, doing things that are out of my comfort zone, shaking off and taking off what the world says my standard of beauty should be and how I should feel about myself. The world judges us unfairly if you're overweight. It's just a fact. They judge us unfairly. If we're not a certain size, certain hair color, a certain height, we're not beautiful. We're not worthy. We're not accepted. We're discriminated against in the world. And it is just high time that me, myself, and I, and you, yourself, and you, shake that off, because we are wearing a heavy coat that is going to shorten our life. It's going to shorten health-wise our life, and it's going to shorten the joy that we have in this journey. And I'm just going to be proud of the 135 pounds. I'm going to be proud of the wiggly jiggly skin. I'm going to be proud of the accordion skin on my legs, because you know what? I could be 135 pounds heavier, and I could not be where I'm at today. And so I'm going to just wear the shorts. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to be happy. I want this last season of my life, because the first season, you know, it was a lot of restrictions. From a previous marriage, from baggage from childhood, and I didn't enjoy. I had joy. I enjoyed my kids. I've enjoyed being married to Sean all this time, but I didn't have true joy in my life. And so I want that. I want the joy in my life, because I'm perfect. I'm perfect the way I am. My husband thinks I'm perfect. That's really all that matters. My kids love me. That's really all that matters. And how I feel about myself really matters, because how I feel about myself is going to impact how I interact with others, how I love others, how I treat others, and how I treat myself mainly. And if I don't love myself, how can I expect anybody else to love me? And it really doesn't matter what the world thinks. It doesn't. And I have just finally, putting on these shorts has just finally made me realize that. I know people that don't have any confidence problems. Bravo. I am super excited. I'm not that person. I have a huge self-confidence issue. I have my whole life. And so for people like me, it's hard to wear the shorts, figuratively and literally, and just get out there and live your life and not worry. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry anymore. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to be the best person I can be for me. Then I can be the best person for my husband, for my children, for my friends, and for you, because I want to be the best person for you. I want to be, when you look at me, and what you see is what you get. I'm real, the hot mess express and all. I want to be the best I can be for you. So figuratively and literally, I'm going to wear the shorts. I'm going to live vicariously through myself. I'm not going to live vicariously through anybody else. And I'm going to shake off what the world tells me I should be, because they're not right. The world has a skewed standard of what is right. And I am beautiful, and you are beautiful. Wherever you're at, you are beautiful. And I want you to tell yourself that today. I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful and I am worth it. Because I have to say that to myself every morning. Because some mornings I don't feel that. But I am going to say that to myself every morning. I am worth it and I am beautiful. And I'm going to wear the shorts, figuratively and literally. So I would love for you to comment below what wearing the shorts means for you. It might literally mean putting on the shorts for the first time and wearing them to town, or wearing them in your house, or wearing them in your neighborhood. It might literally be wearing the shorts. But it might also be wearing the shorts might mean something else to you, figuratively. And I would love to know what that is, because it's just been really freeing to me to think about that this week, and to just know that my whole life I haven't worn the shorts. Figuratively, I haven't worn the shorts. I have just worn a heavy coat of what others and what the world thinks of me, and how I think they think of me, and how, you know, how I may or may not be judged. So most of it's up here. It is up here, most of it. So I'm gonna wear my shorts, figuratively and literally. So there's that. Okay, now on to this week's weigh-in. Get rid of all that sappy stuff. This week's weigh-in. Okay, you guys know, if you watched my last video, my travel video when I was getting ready to go out of town, that I could not weigh for 10 days. For me, that's a huge deal because I weigh every day. I'm an everyday weigher. I put it on my calendar if you see the little calendar right there on the refrigerator, I write it on the refrigerator every day. Sean writes his weight up there now. Kind of sucked him into the weight on the calendar. But when I weighed 2 weigh periods ago, so 2 weeks ago, I had gained that week, I had gained 3.4 pounds. We attributed it to probably to travel. We had been to Louisiana, a short trip, pretty much, 1,200 miles in the car, like there and back, that was it. And so I attributed it to that, because when I travel, I get out of whack, my IBS acts up. I mean, it's just, I don't travel well. My body doesn't travel well. And so I was up 3.4 pounds. I was very disappointed. I had not gained that much in like almost a year. So still within my window of 140 to 145, which is where I want to be. My goal weight is set at 150, but for myself, I feel good at 140 to 145. So I was still within that window, barely, but I was within that window. So I thought, okay, I'm going to super plan for my trip. I did. I took all my food, I made all my plans, and I stuck to it. I did not overindulge while I was gone. Well, there really wasn't an opportunity to overindulge. We did go out to eat a few times, but I made very, very good choices. And I ate the food that I had planned. I ate my snacks. In fact, I brought back, I would say, 3/4 of my snack. I didn't even snack as much on the road for those 10 days as I would normally at home. I normally have a couple snacks a day. So, although I could not weigh, I thought, well, I'm probably gonna do pretty good because I've been on plan. I've tracked everything as normal. So, when I got home Wednesday, I told Sean, I'm like, I think I'm gonna be up tomorrow. I said, I'm not feeling it. So, sure enough, when I weighed yesterday morning, I was up 1.4 pounds. So that is almost 5 pounds in a 3-week span. And I was very salty yesterday. Very, 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 very salty. But I listened to Miss Terry, her video. If you watched her, she also, had a gain. She was not loving it, but she's, as I am, committed to just going forward. We do have fluctuations, but I'm like, a 5-pound fluctuation? I don't know about that, sister. But she made me feel better. My sweet Amy from the UK messaged me to see if I was home, and we chit-chatted, and she made me feel better. She's like, what would you tell others? And she's right. I have to listen to myself like I would tell you if you had a gain. You did everything right. You drank your water. You took your food. You planned. Sometimes we just can't help it. Sometimes it's just travel. And so I'm over my saltiness. I can't even say I'm back to plan because I was on plan, but I'm settled down now. I'm at home. I'm not traveling for a while. And so I'll be back in my routine, and hopefully by Thursday I'll show a loss. And I'm committed to drinking only 40 ounces of water a day. I have to watch how much fluid I have. I have a fluid imbalance problem. I do take a fluid pill. And so I can't drink like 100 ounces of water because it just won't go well because I'm getting fluid in my foods. I do drink like a glass of tea. I've cut down from a lot of my Milo's yellow cap tea to like a glass a day. So I'm just drinking 40 ounces of water, which is good for my body. Now it's a little flavored. I do put the drink mix. In fact, this is orange pistachio water this morning. I've kind of fallen over to the TikTok water talk side, but I love it. It helps me get my water in. And so I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. And what'll happen Thursday is what's gonna happen. And as long as I know that I've done everything I can possibly do to be on track, it'll just have to be what it is. And I did tell Sean, because I am in maintenance mode, if I go up again next week, I'll either have to do, we'll have to do two things. I'll have to reduce myself back down to losing mode, because I haven't been eating my weeklies. And maybe I need to eat my weeklies, who knows? But I'll have to reduce myself back down to losing mode and talk to my doctor, because there would be a reason, like 3 weeks in a row, that I've gained. And so, or like 4 weeks that I've gained. And so we'll see what happens. I'm going to walk 15 minutes a day, and be accountable to Miss Terry and my friend Jan. And, I'm, just going to keep on keeping on. So if you've had a fluctuation this week and it wasn't a good fluctuation, just keep on keeping on. Don't quit. We are worth it. We just have to keep going, because going backwards is not that answer. Like, we don't want to go backwards. We don't want to go back to where we were. So we just have to keep going, and we're going to do it together. So I gained 1.4 this week. There's that. Now, I'm going to insert at the end of this video a little, about 2-minute clip of Mr. Sean, and I think you're going to be very, very, very excited. So I don't want to spoil the clip for you, but we went to our Weight Watchers meeting last night, and it was just such a precious time. So I wanted to include that because my group let me video them and said that I could put it on my channel. So he calls his Weight Watcher group his ladies, because he's only usually him and one other man. So he's always excited to go to Weight Watchers and see his ladies. So I think you'll enjoy it. And I'm going to jump off. I've got, I told you I would tell you what my meal plan was this week. Let me show you what my meal plan is. I hope I get it all done today, because I've got to start working my office this weekend. I've got sales tax to pay, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. I have all those orders in there. But let me show you, let me find my app and show you. I have a meal planner app that I put on Good Notes, so it's helpful. Okay, so here's what I'm planning for the next couple weeks. Most of this I will go ahead and cook and freeze. That way it's pre-portioned. When I'm busy with orders or Sean's late, with work, we can just pull it out of the freezer a couple hours ahead of time, and we'll have dinner. I won't have to worry about putting something, in the Crockpot or the Instapot or on the stove. It's done. And that's how we like to, when I say meal prep, that's what we do. We cook it, we freeze it, and then it's prepped for a week to 2 weeks. And that's what I did for him when I went on my trip. I prepped 10 days worth of meals for him, and he ate all of them, and he was like, it was so extremely helpful. So in the Crockpot is going Instant Pot in the Instant Pot is going Instant Pot turkey tenderloin. This is a recipe I found over at Planning Us Healthy, and I'll link that below her channel so you can go and find it. She's got a lot of wonderful recipes, but it's just veggies and turkey tenderloin that I picked up at Aldi in the Instant Pot. I'm making Sean's Crockpot mushroom Swiss casserole. He loves that. It's 8 servings of breakfast, and he said literally he could eat it every single day. It's got too much egg in it for me. It doesn't agree with me, so it's all his. He wanted breakfast stovetop pockets, which is just veggies and cheese, and we put it in a low-carb labanderita tortilla, and we make a little pocket and we toast it. So he wanted those, so I have to make those, and we can freeze them so he can just take it out the night before or put it in the fridge, and for breakfast the next morning at work it's ready. And I did a video on that. I'll link that below as well. He wanted Crockpot white chicken chili again. I'm going to make chicken cobbler in the oven. Now, I've never made that. That's a TikTok recipe I found, and I'm dying to make it. I have all the ingredients. I'm going to use, instead of a rotisserie chicken, I love the flavor of Tyson fajita chicken strips. I'm going to use that in place of the rotisserie chicken. So I'm making sheet pan salmon again. We'll probably make that on the day we're gonna eat it because it's like 30 minutes and it's done. And then we'll have a meal and he'll have a lunch or we'll have a meal another night. So sheet pan salmon. We're gonna make creamy Cajun chicken in the Instant Pot. I found a Campbell's mix when I was visiting my mom. And let me see, I pull it out of the cabinet and show you because there's 2 that I picked up. I had never seen them before. I don't know if they're in the regular grocery store. I found this at Lidl. You know, it's like the brother of Aldi. But let me see where they're at. I'll show you. I'll show you. I cleaned out my cabinets. They may not look clean, but I cleaned and organized. I freed up 2 shelves down here, and so now I have room for all of my appliances that I couldn't get out of my cabinet. It was like a Jenga game. All right, let's see. Where is that? I have to find what I did with them. Oh, I gotta have them, people. So, let me see. Where are they? All right. I don't know where they're at. I gotta find it. But it is a creamy Cajun mix. It's just in a bag, and you just add it. It's like a sauce. You add it to your meal, and then there's a garlic mustard for chicken. I don't know what I'm gonna make with that yet, but this time we're using the creamy Cajun chicken in the Instant Pot. And then I gotta brown my turkey because we're gonna have Big Mac bowls for lunch, and brown the turkey for my taco mix. We're gonna have turkey potato bowls for lunch. I've already made my oats, and then I have to make my standby cheddar and broccoli baked, but this time I'm going to use spinach. So all of that has got to be cooked today and in the morning so I can get back in my office and get going on all of my wonderful orders. So there is that. Now this is quite what's the word? I don't know. It's a big list. So I hope I get it all done. If I don't get it all done, it'll just transfer to the next, couple weeks, but it'll get me a lot in the freezer and a lot ahead because we've got a busy next 2-3 weeks coming up with my work, Sean's work, and I just don't want to have to stop and cook. I don't want to have to think about it. It's going to be done. And that way I know I can track it, pre-track it, and what we're going to have, and boom, I'm done for my day. So anyway, I'll link what I can link, and I may or may not film some of this. We'll see. But anyway, thank you for spending your morning with me, and I look forward to getting back kind of in my routine of videos because I've missed y'all a lot. And I will post this. I hope you'll see it today. If you don't see it today, maybe tomorrow. And also coming up, I got on the Temu bandwagon, and I have a Temu little small haul to show you. So that will be a whole separate video by itself. It won't be very long, but kind of be on the lookout for that. I'm excited for the things that I got to try. So I'll be sharing that. So I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for the clip that I'm gonna put right here next, and I will see you guys on the very next video. Please show me some YouTube love and like and subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Sean making go away.
Don't know. Give them your
the story.
Yeah.
So September 29th, I went to the doctor and it was terrible. And I came to the meeting on that Thursday with Wendy, and I had a 3X shirt on, 44 shorts, and a size 11 and a half shoe. And after a lot of doctor's visits, I don't take any more medicine of any sort. I had a large shirt, a 34 pants, and a 10 shoe.
Oh my God. That's fantastic.
And that's it.
Wow. But it wasn't like, oh, this is so easy.
Yeah,
I'll
and I
just
did
do
it real
it.
slow.
Yeah.
7 months, and I can do this. So I've enjoyed everything I wanted to do when I wanted to eat. I feel great, and I sleep good, and I'm happy.
And what happened to legs and mouth did you do this?
You know, I had too much trouble at work, so
I'm proud of you.
thank you.
You have done a phenomenal job. When did you start again?
I remember the first time you came in, but I don't remember the dates.
I started the week before, and I needed to come see people, you know. And we were at the restaurant bar.
Yes, that's right, in the back.
And I thought that was really nice. Yes.
Yep, it was.
Because I distinctly remember you, and then she doesn't come very much anymore. Another lady. And I was like, listen to these people. And that was the motivation, you know. I said, look, they're a little bit. I thought they were older than me, but we're all about the same age. You know, I said, I can do this too. And I mean, I had a good example from Wendy, but
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
sure do.
I really, you just don't look at her like that, you know, at home.
You
But
still
then
have
once,
to do it yourself.
yeah, but once we did it together,
You know what he calls y'all? He's got to go to Weight Watchers and see his ladies.
And he's right. Because,
it worked. We're not doing this on Thursday evening. I got to go.
that's right, because when you don't come, everybody goes, why isn't he here? Why isn't he here? Why is something wrong? You
Unless it's
know,
real bad at work.
So, that's awesome. So congratulations.